Alright, you want me
to
read the numbers?
Yeah, 17, 19, 43, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 4, 6, 1, 7, 2, 4, 8, 3, 17, 8, 6, 4.
Are you sure there's no more else? You're missing.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 9.
Alright, for the memory game, the card, first time it took a little bit long, then the second time it was quicker. Then for the numbers, he got it all. My thoughts about the memory process for the game. First time I was having difficulty on getting it right. Like, I know the numbers were there, but like the colors were like different. So I keep on forgetting the colors where it was. But like I'm pretty sure I knew everything was there. And for the digits, I probably, if I looked at it a little more longer, I probably got pretty much all of it. I know I got some numbers mixed up, like I probably digit off or whatever, but I probably could have gotten all of it if I look up the numbers a little bit longer. And for the second time for the memory game, like I think it was the same thing. Like the numbers were the same, but like the colors were different, so it was the same thing, but at least it was a little bit quicker.
Your turn.
For the memory game, it was harder for me to remember which are the colors, like the same two red numbers or the same two black ones, but to remember the actual numbers, that was pretty easy. And same with remembering the digits, that was pretty easy. That was why it was so easy for me to get remember like the actual digits. But when it came to colors, I would get them confused. For the first part, yeah, I went much slower than I did on the second one, so I improved after doing it over again.
For me, I had a lot easier time memorizing the 10 numbers. I just tried to think of it logically, and I counted them in order, like 1, 2, 27, and so on, just numerically upwards. I accidentally switched some digits around, so I missed one of them. For the memory game, I also tried to do it kind of in a pattern where I'd flip over two cards that are right next to each other, and just like keep checking the cards over and over that way, and just try to remember where they were. It seemed for me though, although like the second time I knew where everything was technically in my memory at least, it took about the same amount of time. At the very beginning of the second time, I remembered some patterns and I put those cards over almost immediately, but I just got kind of stuck later on, and it took me about the same amount of time. So that was our experiment. It was just a little experiment on short-term memory and just testing to see how people think while they're doing like a memory game, which requires your short-term memory, just flipping over cards and trying to remember where they are while you're looking at numbers and colors. Just a little experiment on how short-term memory works.